I think we all wonder sometimes, for as smart as we think we are, whether or not our approach to life is one that's actually getting us any closer to accepting the incompleteness of the stories we're all individually telling. What Remains of Edith Finch is yet another approach, a fantastical approach, and a beautiful approach, to yet another incomplete story. Little to nothing is explained, and intentionally so. The answer, really, is that there's nothing left to explain. Developed by Giant Sparrow with music from Jeff Russo, yes, the composer who won an Emmy for his work on Fargo, What Remains of Edith Finch is a short, pick-up-and-play, storytelling game without misdirection, puzzle, or adventure mechanics. It's a video game that stands solidly on its art design, delivery, intentional progression, and music score.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
And I think that is what makes this such an incredible story overall. That we tend, over time and experience, to be able to pick apart the pros and cons, the pieces that worked well, the pieces that we think didn't fit. It's something of a habit of mine to whittle an experience down to its least agreeable pieces and attempt to define it by them. A bit of a sick art in and of itself, but What Remains of Edith Finch did not allow me that pleasure. Its pieces fit perfectly. It's a story, no doubt, but there's nothing to spoil here.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been.
Certainly, you're allowed the enjoyment of discovery, but nothing I could tell you about the story at any point of it could dilute the experience you'll have by just sitting down for 2 to 3 hours with a pair of headphones, cup of coffee, glass of wine, whatever your vice is, and moving forward. What I know to be true is that there was a great deal of effort put into this game, from the crafted path forward, the design of each room, the emphasis on each character's unique perspective on the world. What the team at Giant Sparrow succeeds most at is giving each character a unique voice. And not in the sense that each character has great voicing, which they do, but in the sense that each character's story is told through their own eyes, of which no lens is similar. Still, What Remains of Edith Finch will not make you ask difficult questions any less. It may cause you to ask them even more.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Nor does it offer any new perspective on how to approach these questions. If anything at all, it provides you with some company in knowing that you're not the only one asking them, nor are you the only one eventually realizing that where there is no answer, there's not much of a question, and where there's no question, there's no explanation due. My recommendation? Pick up the game on Steam or Xbox Game Pass, set aside an evening, start the game up, and don't shut it down until you've finished. It'll take you less time than rewatching Avatar, and it will deliver an experience unlike anything you've ever had. Such a promise is not lightly made. I'm Anthony Wilborn, and I think you'll love the way it feels to see the world through a different set of eyes. I guarantee it.